Good day everyone, and welcome to API Cecomp's how-to videos focusing on our Cecomp digital pressure gauges. Today we will be looking at how to configure our F22 gauge with a backlight option. This gauge has a 3-button option, the on-off button in the center, the up arrow or down arrow buttons on the side to toggle through the options. Note that the center button acts like the enter button on a computer keypad or as a tab function to move to the next set of parameters within a menu. So let's begin. To access the configuration menu, first press and hold the up arrow button, and while pressing on the up arrow button, press down on the center button until you see the config menu and release. At this point, the gauge will automatically scroll through its normal startup procedure and stop at the passcode screen. The default passcode for all our gauges is 3510. So let's go ahead and enter the number. So you scroll up until you see the number, you hit the enter button to move to the next selection. 35. And there we go. At this point you hit enter and you will see the user menu. And once you see the user menu, just press on the center button. And the first screen you will see here is the max or min screen, which allows you to capture the minimum readings or the maximum readings or both. The gauge default is max min, but you can change those with the up or down button. So you can change it basically to min, or you can change it to max, or to max min, which is the default setting. Once you've chosen your option, you hit the enter button. Once you've done that, the next screen to see is the clear screen, and this is actually the clear the memory of the gauge. Two options are available in this setting, manual or auto. The auto setting will clear the memory every time you power off the gauge, and here again the default is preset to manual, but if you wanted to change it, obviously you can certainly do so. We'll change it back to manual, which was the default setting, and hit enter. The next screen you will see is the plus or minus engineering units. Now within engineering units, you have 15 different options, which I will scroll through. Our data sheet can actually provide you with a complete list. If one of these options does not work, you can request a custom range, but we ask that you call our customer service team to determine if we have that available option for you. For now, we'll choose the PSI option and hit enter. Once you hit the center button, the next menu to appear will be the shutoff time for the gauge once it's turned on. Now the factory default is set at 5 minutes, but as you scroll through the options, we also have available 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, as you can see denoted with the M at the bottom of the screen. Or we also have hours, denoted with H at the bottom of the screen. We have 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours, which is the maximum setting. You can actually turn off the shutoff time option altogether by just going to 0. So for our purposes today, we will leave it at 5 minutes. And all I would suggest is please consider battery life when choosing another option other than the default setting. We'll go back to 5 minutes, hit enter, and move on to the backlight option. Now the backlight is automatically on, but if you want to turn the backlight off, you can scroll through and choose that option. We will go back and leave with backlight on. We'll hit enter. The next menu option is the timer option for the backlight, which is the last option available for the screens. The setting is set at 1 minute. It means the backlight will automatically shut off after 1 minute. You can actually choose this option anywhere between 1 to 255 minutes, or you can actually simply disable the timer option by selecting 0. We will leave it at 1 minute. At this point, we'll hit enter. Again, the gauge will go through its automatic and normal setup sequence, and it'll be ready for use. All the information I've shared with you today is available on our F22 datasheet, which can be downloaded from our website. Should you need any assistance with the gauge, feel free to give us a call, and we will answer any questions you may have. On behalf of the API Cecomp team, thank you for listening in today, and stay tuned for our next videos on our YouTube channel.